Students to our online classes. So this is video number 4 of HS second year. In the last video we discussed about forward bias and reverse bias of a PN junction. And I also told you that according to forward and reverse bias condition of the PN junction, it is used in as different devices. One of them is rectifier. In the last video I discussed that what is a rectifier. A rectifier is a device which converts a AC current to a DC current. So before going to the chapter, I tell you that what is an AC? The full form of AC is alternating current. Alternate means to change. Okay. So for an AC, the phase of the AC changes sinusoidally. As like sine curve, the AC phase of the AC changes after regular interval. But you know, a DC, its phase does not change. Its phase becomes constant. So it is always in a fixed phase. Suppose AC is in positive, so AC will be DC. If DC is in positive phase, it will remain in positive phase throughout. It will not change its phase. This is DC. But in alternating current, the current changes its phase, its direction in a regular interval of time. So what rectifier do? Rectifier changes an input AC and gives it at output as DC. So we understand that in a rectifier, the input, if input is changing, the output does not change. The phase of the output will not change, and we will discuss it now. So rectifier, if I can diagrammatically, I can show you that if this is a rectifier. If this is a rectifier, if this is its input, if you put here AC, its output will become DC. Got it? Now, among the different rectifiers, there are different types of rectifier: half-wave rectifier, full-wave rectifier, bridge rectifier. So in HS second year, you will get only two rectifiers. One is half-wave rectifier and another is full-wave rectifier. Now, let us start. What is half-wave rectifier? So this is a diagram to get the output of half-wave rectifier. In half-wave rectifier, this is a circuit and this is a PN junction diode. Okay. In this PN junction diode, as I discussed in the last class, this line represents N-type. This is N-type, right? And what is this? This is P-type. And only one PN junction is connected in the secondary part of this transformer. This is a transformer, okay? This is a transformer, and in transformer this is input. This input is AC. This figure represents AC. It is changing, okay? And its output, this is secondary coil. You will get it in alternating current chapter. In alternating current chapter, I will discuss it in a broader sense. Now, just to show you that this part is a transformer, and transformer has two coils. One is primary coil in which the input is given. One is secondary coil in which output is taken out. Okay. So this is secondary coil. Okay. And secondary coil has two ends. One is the end A. Another end is end B. And in secondary coil, one PN junction is connected. This is one PN junction diode is connected, and this is output where the output is taken out. This is known as load resistance. This is known as load. In load, we will get the output. Now, what happens in PN junction? Suppose an input is given in form of AC. An input is given in form of AC. Okay. This is an AC. This figure represents an AC. So this is its positive phase. This is its negative phase. Positive phase, negative phase. This is positive phase. This is negative phase. Okay. So students, in the last class, I told you that I gave a conclusion of PN junction that in forward bias condition, current is allowed. In the last video I described that in forward bias condition of PN junction current is allowed, and in reverse bias condition current is blocked. right? Okay. According to this concept, you can understand what is a half wave rectifier. Now see, in this AC, this is one cycle. This is one cycle of AC. You learned it in your first year in wave chapter, that wave is represented by this type of figure, this type of sinusoidal curve. So AC is represented by this type of sinusoidal curve. This is one cycle of an AC, right? Now for some instance, the secondary coil, this point has a higher potential, that is this point A has become positive, right? When point A is positive, obviously point B is negative. It is getting higher potential, it is getting lower potential. So this is positive, this is negative. Okay? If this is positive, then what is the condition of this PN junction? You say positive terminal is connected to what is the type of this terminal? This is P type. When positive is connected to P type, this PN junction is which type of biasing? This is in forward biasing, right? So in forward biasing, what happens? In forward biasing, current is allowed. So we can get a current in this circuit because this is forward biased. Therefore, we will get a current in the load. And what is the direction of current? The current will go from X to Y. This is positive. The current is allowed by this. Then axis has become positive. Then current will grow from X to Y, and it will complete its cycle, or it will complete its path. Okay. In practical condition, this point is actually earthed. This point is earthed. So in the first half cycle, this is the first half cycle. In this first half cycle, this PN junction is active. This allows current, and current goes from X to Y in the load. Okay. So let us now draw a graph for the output. For this part, in this region, current is allowed. Therefore, we will get some current in this region. Okay. Now, for the negative half cycle, for the positive half cycle, what happened? The point A became positive. Therefore, for the negative half cycle, for this region, point A will become negative, point B will become positive. Therefore, this PN junction, this is not forward bias. Actually, this is now reverse bias, because negative is connected to the lower potential is connected to the P type, and higher potential is connected to the N type. Therefore, this semiconductor is in reverse biasing condition. Therefore, in reverse bias condition, what happens? Current is blocked. Therefore, no current will flow in this part. Okay, this part will be blocked. So we will get no current in this region. Now one complete cycle is finished. For the next half cycle, this is for next half cycle. In this half cycle, what happens? Again, A becomes positive, B becomes negative. Therefore, this semiconductor is again in forward biasing condition or forward bias. So this will allow current, and we will get some current in this region. Okay, we will get some current in this region. Again, for this half cycle, again A become negative, B become positive. Therefore, this semiconductor is in reverse bias condition, and no current will be allowed to run along the load. Therefore, we will not get any current in this region. Got it? So see, for a half wave rectifier, for an input, this is input. Okay, this is input AC. For half wave rectifier, this is a full wave of a AC. In this full wave, this half part is rectified, this half part is blocked. This is again rectified, allowed, and this is again blocked. Now see, in this region, for this part, current flows from X to Y. Again, half time is blocked. Again, for this region, current goes from X to Y. Does that current changes its direction? No, current is not changing its direction, and this is the condition for being a to be a DC current. So this input was AC, but this output has become now DC. Output has become DC because it is not changing its current and it is always flowing from X to Y. So this is known as a half-wave rectifier. Got it, students? Okay. In the basis of, now we have understood what is half-wave rectifier. According on the basis of this principle, on the basis of forward biasing, reverse biasing concept, we will now discuss what is a full wave rectifier. So my students, let me draw the diagram for a full wave rectifier. Okay? So my dear students, we have discussed what is a half wave rectifier. Now we will discuss what is a full wave rectifier. By name, you can understand the full wave is rectified. So how does it operate? We will discuss it now. Now this is a figure for a full wave rectifier. Okay? So in this figure, you can see there are two diodes. This is, suppose this is diode 1, D1. This is diode number 2, D2. Okay? And similarly, it is connected to a secondary coil of a transformer. This is the secondary coil. This coil is secondary coil, and this is primary coil. This is secondary coil. So this is connected like this. But one condition, one thing is that this part in this full wave rectifier, one part is this is center tapped. मतलब आप समझ लो, ये जो ना सेकेंडरी कॉइल का इसका बीचों बीच से पॉइंट निकाला गया है और इसको कनेक्ट कर दिया है अर्थिंग के साथ, ठीक है? और ये आउटपुट के साथ भी कनेक्शन है इसका. सो दिस फिगर रिप्रेजेंट्स द फुल वेव रेक्टिफायर. नाउ इन डिस्कशन आई विल मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट पॉइंट्स. सपोज for the first half cycle of the AC, this A point is positive. Let this A point is positive. So this is higher potential plus, and this part is, what is this? This is P-type semiconductor and this is N-type semiconductor. मतलब इस पॉजिटिव के साथ P-type का कनेक्शन हुआ है, ठीक है? तो ये जो सेमीकंडक्टर है, ये फॉरवर्ड बायस है कि रिवर्स बायस है? ये फॉरवर्ड बायस है, ठीक है? तो ये जब पॉजिटिव बनेगा तो बी पॉइंट कैसा बन जाएगा? बी पॉइंट नेगेटिव बनेगा. इसका मतलब इस नेगेटिव के साथ एन टाइप का कनेक्शन है, ठीक है? इसका मतलब ये सेमीकंडक्टर कैसा है? रिवर्स बायस है. एंड यू नो, in forward bias condition the semiconductors allows current, but in reverse bias condition the semiconductor does not allow current. Okay? इसका मतलब जो फर्स्ट हाफ साइकिल है उसका, मैं फिगर लिख रहा हूं अभी, हाफ साइकिल है उसके उसी टाइम पे क्या है? D1 फॉरवर्ड बायस है और D1 करंट को कैरी करता है. तो यहां से जाके D1 होके ये करंट ऐसा आके X to Y जाके ये अर्थिंग में चला जाएगा. इसका साइकिल कंप्लीट हो गया, ठीक है? अच्छा, फॉर द सेकंड हाफ साइकिल में क्या होगा? B पॉइंट जो है वो पॉजिटिव बनेगा. जो हमने हाफ वेव रेक्टिफायर में देखा था, जब B पॉजिटिव बना था तो यहाँ कोई सेमीकंडक्टर नहीं था, इसलिए हाफ पार्ट ब्लॉक हो गया था. लेकिन अभी हमने क्या किया, यहाँ D2 एक सेमीकंडक्टर दूसरा लगा दिया. जब ये सेकंड हाफ साइकिल है इसका, तो ये B पॉजिटिव है, A नेगेटिव है, और ये पॉजिटिव P टाइप के साथ कनेक्शन है इसका और नेगेटिव P टाइप के साथ कनेक्शन है. इसका मतलब क्या है? D1 अभी रिवर्स बायस है और D2 फॉरवर्ड बायस है. तो D2 करंट को कैरी करेगा, जाके X to Y जाके ये अपना साइकिल कंप्लीट कर देगा. तो इसको अगर हम ग्राफ में दिखाते हैं, ग्राफ में कैसे है देखो. So let this is a graph, okay? So this is input AC. This is AC, okay? Now इस AC में देखो आप, इसको हम समझाते हैं ये आउटपुट में कैसे बनेगा. ये इनपुट का फर्स्ट पार्ट, दिस इज फर्स्ट हाफ साइकिल. फर्स्ट हाफ साइकिल यहाँ कौन पॉजिटिव हो रहा है? ये कौन फॉरवर्ड बायस हो रहा है? यहाँ D1 फॉरवर्ड बायस हो रहा है. D1 का फॉरवर्ड बायस इज यहाँ. तो D1 करंट अलाउ करता है X to Y जाके ये कंप्लीट कर देता है. तो हमको एक आउटपुट मिलेगा कि नहीं? जरूर मिलेगा. ये मिल गया हमको आउटपुट. ये देखो ये आउटपुट मिल गया. ओके, फिर ये पार्ट जो है ना, जब हमने पढ़ा था हाफ वेव रेक्टिफायर में, ये पार्ट रेक्टिफाई नहीं होता था. अभी क्या है, जब ये पार्ट आ रहा है तब D2 फॉरवर्ड बायस हो रहा है, D1 रिवर्स बायस हो रहा है. इसका मतलब अभी D2 क्या कर देगा? ये D2 का पार्ट है. D2 क्या कर देगा? इस करंट को अलाउ करेगा और जाने देगा. जाने दिया, फिर वन कंप्लीट साइकिल हो गया. फिर क्या होगा देखो, इस पार्ट में फिर से D1 क्या हो रहा है? फॉरवर्ड बायस हो रहा है और D1 करंट को अलाउ कर रहा है, D1 is allowed current, okay, it is rectified again. Now for the second half cycle of second part, फिर से क्या हो रहा है, ये D2 फॉरवर्ड बायस हो रहा है, ये फिर से रेक्टिफाई कर रहा है करंट को, ठीक है। So what we see that the full weight of the AC input AC is rectified. Now अब बच्चों देखो ये जो करंट है ना, ये कभी नेगेटिव पार्ट में गया है क्या? नहीं गया। और करंट हमेशा मान लेते हैं लिख लेते PQ। तो करंट देखो लोड में कैसा जा रहा है, जो D1 एक्टिवेट हो रहा है, D1 के टाइप P X Y फिर से यहाँ के D हो गया। तो लोड में कैसा गया, X to Y गया कि Y to X गया, X to Y गया। जब D2 एक्टिवेट हो रहा है तो करंट ऐसे जाके B Q X Y D फिर से कैसे जा रहा है, लोड में X to Y जा रहा है। जब D1 एक्टिवेट हो रहा है तब भी X to Y जा रहा है, जब D2 एक्टिवेट हो रहा है तब भी X to Y जा रहा है। इसका मतलब क्या है, करंट अपना फेज चेंज नहीं कर रहा है, तो इसको क्या कहते हैं, इसको कहते हैं DC। सो दिस इज आउटपुट DC, दिस इज आउटपुट DC। अच्छा, और एक चीज आपको यहां समझा देता हूं आपको। देखो ये हमको पता है कि जो DC करंट होता है ऐसे स्ट्रेट होता है, ठीक है, ऐसे स्ट्रेट होता है, लेकिन ये देखो ये इसके अंदर थोड़ा थोड़ा वेव अभी भी है, इसको कहते हैं रिपल्स। तो ये रिपल मतलब ये 100% अभी DC नहीं हुआ है, तो हम क्या करते हैं, इसका जो पीक पीक मिला देते हैं, तो पीक पीक मिलाने से क्या हो जाएगा, ये DC होगा। इसको कैसे करते हैं आप लोग, हमको एक डिवाइस के बारे में पता है, आप लोग चैप्टर नंबर 1 में पढ़ोगे। तो चैप्टर नंबर 1 में एक कैपेसिटर नाम का एक डिवाइस होता है, वो क्या करता है, वो करंट का एसी पार्ट को अलाउ करता है। सॉरी, ये चैप्टर नंबर 1 में नहीं है, अल्टरनेटिव करंट चैप्टर में आपको मिलेगा कि कैपेसिटर जो होता है वो एसी को अलाउ करता है और डीसी को ब्लॉक कर देता है। तो हमने क्या किया, यहाँ एक अगर कैपेसिटर लगा देते हैं, मान लो यह एक कैपेसिटर लगा दिया, तो करंट देखो ये करंट आया, ये करंट आया यहां से जाके इस पॉइंट में, जब यहां से यहां जब जाना चाहता है, बाईपास होना चाहता है, तो ये जो कैपेसिटर इस करंट का जितना एसी पार्ट है उसको अलाउ करेगा और डीसी पार्ट को ब्लॉक कर देगा। डीसी पार्ट जो ब्लॉक हो रहा है तो ये X to Y जा रहा है, ओके। फिर से ये पार्ट आया, फिर से एसी पार्ट किस तरफ गया, एसी पार्ट गया थ्रू कैपेसिटर एंड द डीसी पार्ट इज गोइंग टू XY along load, okay। That means if we keep a capacitor parallel to the load resistance, then the 100% output becomes DC. So, bachcho, this is full wave rectifier. I think you understand it. Okay, students. Now we have understood what is half wave rectifier, what is full wave rectifier, and previously we understood what is a PN junction. Okay. On the basis of PN junction, on its concentration, on its biasing, different types of semiconductor are made. Some of them are, one of them I can say that one is in your syllabus, that is Zener diode, Z-E-N-E-R. This is a special type of PN junction diode. We will discuss it on the next classes. Along with that, we have 3 optoelectronic device. Opto means light, okay. Light के साथ connection करके input output किसी में light आपको मिलेगा, उसके साथ connection करके optoelectronic device 3 है. There are 3 optoelectronic device. One of them is photodiode. One of them is LED. You all know LED. LED, the full form of LED is light emitting diode. Photodiode, light emitting diode, and one is solar cell. So कुल मिला के हमको Zener diode, photodiode, light emitting diode, and solar cell. I will discuss these 4 in the next video. Stay tuned. This much for today. Thank you all.